It's back to day number 1 in a year of living the warrior's way. And why am I back to day 1? That's a good question. Well, like in 75 Hard, if you fuck up or you stop doing what you're doing in terms of the exercise or the drinking of the water or whatever it is, and you drop your ball and you fuck it up, you go back to day number 1. So I fucked up. I was doing my daily shares every single day. I was doing my videos. I was inspiring myself. I was living the warrior's way in different shapes and forms. And some days I was on fire, and other days I was a piece of shit. And some days I lived with integrity, and other days I was lying to myself and breaking the tenets of the warrior's way. And I've done an awful lot of reflection on myself for this, and this is why I've gone back to day number 1. So I had a clash and I had a rant a couple of nights ago, and I exploded with rage, and I said things I shouldn't have said, and I said things that I felt I should have said. But on reflection, the difficult thing that I'm now owning is most of the rage was against me for not doing what I had said for 140 something days that I was doing. So that rage was directed at others. And that rage was deep shame in me, because what was happening was Warrior as a company was changing. It was evolving. It was shifting. And I didn't like the shifts. I didn't like the changes. I didn't like the evolvement. I liked what I had. I liked the company of the brothers that I was with. I liked the training that I was getting. I liked the way that things were evolving. And I liked to believe that I was doing the work necessary. The reality of that situation is that the work was not enough. I wasn't dedicated enough. I wasn't driven enough. I wasn't soul focused enough. So that resulted in me having a fucking full on rage and a rant. And it came out of shame, because I should be in the position where I can just say, yeah, fuck it. You're moving $3,000 a year? Yeah, not an issue. 10 grand a year? Have it. $500,000? Love it. But I couldn't, because I can barely afford the existing subscription. And so that shame was very, very deep within me. So where do I go from here? Well, if I'm going to be Ronin, which is a warrior, Bushido warrior, samurai warrior, whatever you want to call it, without a leader, I have to do the work on my own. I have to find other brothers who will align with me and who will talk with me, encourage me, help me, understand me, and I will do the same with them. And I don't know if I will get there quicker. I don't know if it will take me 1,000,000 years. I don't know if I'll never fucking get there. But all I know is that all this shit that's in my head, all this daily war, this battle that I go through with myself, it has to fucking stop. It doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit my queen. It doesn't benefit my family. It doesn't benefit my friends. It doesn't benefit brothers. It benefits nobody. All it benefits is the fucking cunts who are dead and gone, some are still alive, whatever, who have sown this lack, beaten this into my head that I'm a piece of shit, not good enough, not lovable, nobody likes me, might as well go and fucking kill myself, because what is the point? Because of, and I battle every day with that, every fucking day. And I feel shame every day. And I feel regret every day. And I'm stuck in this prison, these 4 walls, this prison of the past coming at me from every angle. This past, this conditioning, this narrative, this story that goes on every single day. So I take some steps forward and I get dragged back. and then I move higher, and then I drag myself back down. And it's this non-deserving thing. And part of that, now just as I'm reflecting as I'm talking, is even if I could afford to go with the warrior movement as it goes, I'd probably bring myself back down again. I'd probably go, yeah, here we go, take my money. Then I'd go, you don't deserve this. Fuck you, we're going to fuck you up. So it's a stupid thing. And it is a fundamental flaw within warrior that I have discovered in myself and I have seen in others, is that men come in fucked up for whatever reason. And they don't sort that fucked up part of them. And all the shouting and all the screaming and all the stacking and all the core four and all of the good things, they get fucked because the bad version is still the dominant one. So just like having the two wolves, and the one that you feed the most, the good or the bad, is the one that's going to live. And you know, but this shit is ingrained in the subconscious mind. This shit is deep within. Because if you have this shame and this guilt and this self-loathing that goes on, no matter what I do, the default trigger kicks in and it fucks me up, and it makes the peak and the pit and the peak and the pit and the karmic cul-de-sac just endless and draining, and it's crushing me. So back to day one. This is day one.